Platinum X here again, Baldur's Gate 3 in the Undercity Ruins. I had just, I didn't cover getting here because I've done that in a previous episode on the previous playthrough. But when you first enter here, rather here's the door right here. When you first enter here and you enter this chasm, you will encounter a priest who starts chanting a power word kill spell. You can use one of these arrows to silence him and break the concentration on that spell. You have a certain amount of turns to either kill him or interrupt that spell before he completes it, or it will be a party wipe. That is actually what happened to me on an honor mode run when I didn't realize I had a certain number of turns to complete that and let him finish the spell and party wipe me on an honor mode run. Made it this far and kapoof. Anyway, so I didn't really go over that before because I've already done that to get here, but this is a Dark Urge playthrough, and here is my butler waiting for me outside of Orin's chamber.
Oh, master, master, master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. But why did you exert yourself so getting here? I was waiting to open the door. Lady Orin told me not to let you in. But I'd never listen to the pretender to your fetid throne. 1,000 succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful, don't slip.
Kind of reminds me of the Crypt Keeper back from the days of Tales from the Crypt. Alright, so we got a Haunted 1 inspiration there. I'm going to go ahead and save it here.
I expected a temple to
Now, I normally would clear out all of the minions around the outer area before this confrontation, but I would rather just maybe skip it this time. I do need to do some healing real quick.
I've killed plenty of rats. I celebrated every time.
What now? I begin with a death blow.
Start in here.
Cutthroat does not kill right away. It bleeds the victim.
Like a prize picked, trussed up for the slaughter.
Still breathing.
Yes.
Despite everything.
Right.
Make sure you go to throw. Do one of these. Should get us all. And everybody, well, except Lae'zel's got a little bit of damage, but
Indolence breeds madness.
I'll just drink a puny healing potion for her. And there she's at full now too. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm going to save it again real quick. And here we go. Now I do have Minthara with me. As soon as I open the door with the amulet to get into the Undercity, Minthara did make a comment about killing Orin. And if you've recruited Minthara, paid any attention to what she has to say, she kind of has a hatred of Orin because of what she did to her when she was abducted into the Absolute. So bring Minthara with you if, of course, being a Dark Urge, she's perfect for a Dark Urge playthrough. And make sure she's here when you kill her. Let's see what she has to say when we do kill her.
Scuttling in without the tyrant's rock.
Now this is the first time where Orin has abducted that little kid. I thought that little kid in my camp was Orin. I thought that was the faceless, person that had infiltrated my camp. Because no matter how many times I tried to run the kid away, it always came back. He always came back. So this is the first time Orin's actually taken the kid and not one of my party members. She normally takes Halcyon, but this being a Dark Urge playthrough, I did not lift the Shadow Curse when I left Act 2. So Halsin stayed behind. He would not leave the Shadow Realm without lifting the Shadow Curse. So in this particular playthrough, she would have taken Minthara, but I was like, oh hell no, and reloaded and made sure Minthara was in my party before I got to the point where the person gets abducted, because I wanted Minthara here with me when I encounter her. So I'm basically telling her that's a meaningless offer because it's my blood you need to spill, not that kid. This might be a mistake though, because this might lock me in a one-on-one battle with Orin.
Your death spit will You still don't remember, do you, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices, sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough.
Notice I'm dual wielding staffs.
Your body, a blood sack.
One is the legendary staff from the tower.
The
where Sorcerer Sundry. It teleports you to some tower. I'm not exactly sure where that tower is, but.
And plucked.
So one is the legendary staff from Sorcerer Sundry's, and the other one is the staff of power that I looted from the House of Hope. And they're identical, except for the legendary has one ability, the other one does not. But they both have arcane whatever battery, which allows you to cast any level spell without expending a spell slot. So I can do that twice. And taking the dual wield gives me a bonus AC. So I've got a 22 armor class, dual wielding staffs.
Robbed you of your bloody birthright, reduced you to nothing. Nothing but pure hate. And now it burns, yearning for vengeance. Husk, maggot, a Bhaal spawn, sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. Your rightful place is strung above my altar. Carcass fluids flooding into the gutter. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Bhaal demands a duel. He wants to taste my domination. An altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying, drip, drip, drip.
The changeling stands no chance, fiendish one. Eviscerate her.
The Murder Lord's
So I
blessing
shall.
will be mine once I peel the skin from your carcass.
It is a one-on-one battle. So that was the dialogue option. Oh, you bitch. Like, you don't necessarily have to, like, had I not done that dialogue option, it would be a whole party battle. But I believe in this particular case, because it's a one-on-one battle, she is not protected by the ritual, which gives her like 12 untouchable in every single turn. So it's but I did that in the previous playthrough, even on what's the higher difficulty, tactician. I got the trophy for killing her while the ritual was going on tactician difficulty. So if you kill her while the ritual is going on and she has that 12 untouchable every turn, like, you can use your whole party for that. But the way I did it was actually the ghouls. The ghouls from the Necromancy of Thay. It summons 4 ghouls and they paralyzed her. And that just That was just priceless. But anyway, so I'm not doing. I've already got the trophy, so this one-on-one duel is fine and dandy. Again, I am dual wielding stabs that allow me to use arcane battery, so I can cast any freaking spell I want. So we're gonna go ahead and disintegrate her. Oh no, maybe not. I believe this spell, if it's a dex save, and I believe if they save, it doesn't even do half damage. Like, it just does nothing. So she apparently has a good save, so I'm not even going to waste my turn doing that. Let's do this right here. Knock her prone. There we go. I love these boots. Just to give you a rundown. Foot of the Weave, Cloak of the Weave, Robe of the Weave, Bone Spike boots, which gave me that brutal leap, which knocked her prone. Gloves of Dexterity, Ring of Protection, Ring of Mental Inhibition, and Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. And again, I am dual wielding the legendary Staff from the Tower, along with the Staff of Power from the House of Hope, which you can see they are identical staves, with the exception of the legendary one has that Koreska's favor. Alright, so, oh, I didn't even show you this right here. 23 DC save and 20 spell attack. Now that she's prone, I can move away from her.
Another step forward.
And let's see what I want to do. Let's see what kind of resistances she has here. Now, considering this is not tactician difficulty or honor mode, I imagine she would have some legendary skills if you were on a harder difficulty, but no legendary skills here. But she does have evasion, which is a very powerful ability. That is a dex saving, so I don't want to do anything dex save wise, because she actually could take no damage if she succeeds her saving throw. Alright, when it fails a wisdom, intelligence, or charisma saving throw. She has a... Is that a dex save as well? Yes, that's a dex save. That is a constitution save. I could Tasha's Laughter her. It's not going to do any damage though. Choices, choices, choices. What shall we do? High bite. That's a concentration spell though. It doesn't even say there's a saving throw against it. Let's sleep, fear, sickened. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Strike fear deep into the creature's heart.
Dominion.
Filthy pretender!
Alright, fearful, you're not supposed to be able to move. I guess she's running from me. I thought it was frightened means you can't move. I wonder how long. Well, that is a concentration spell, so magic missile. Of course, I don't have that. Actually, we just need to go attack roll. Actually, here. Well, wait, that's probably another concentration. Is that a concentration? That is not a concentration. Perfect. And she's not resistant to any damage. Firebolt seems to be my strongest. Actually, how about thunder? Let's do thunder. Oh wait, I don't have a freaking cantrip to do thunder. Oh, that took. Oh well, no. Here's what I was gonna do. Well, that didn't really seem to be do a whole lot more damage. 3d10 plus 5 per spell cast. That's my uncanny dodge. Now I think that the evasion is the one that was a saving throw. So I think the uncanny dodge is only usable. I don't think she can use that like every freaking turn. What was that from? Is that Kareska's thing still active? Yeah, gripped by Kareska's flame. Trying to see if this Kareska's flame is even doing anything. +4, adding my proficiency bonus, I guess. I'm rolling, my damage dice are sucking fucking bad, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, random die rolls is horse shit. I mean, I'm rolling 3d10, and, well, the first time, I guess, it was the uncanny dodge that did such low damage. I think it's that Kareska shit doing that to me. No, yeah, it is. It's building heat. I need to turn that off. Shit. I don't want it to end my concentration on that fear spell. See, I would do a fireball, but the problem is, fireball, she'll get a dex save, and like, pot, dude, come on, man, what the fuck? 3d10, again, I roll 15 damage. She used uncanny dodge again. Maybe this will knock out that uncanny dodge shit. Well, screw it. He just left the... He just left the arena. What the hell, man? There we go. Finally, some decent freaking damage. 22 plus 9, 31. Awesome. Alright, I need to consume that heat. I guess it's that Kareska's thing building the heat. There should be a conversion switch. There it is right there. I'm going to consume that heat. Boom, critical, and still did shit damage. She used Uncanny Dodge again. I did 52 damage, she used Uncanny Dodge. Motherfucker, man. I'm still kicking the shit out of her because that eye bite worked on her. Now, hello. There we go. Well, that was a pretty easy duel considering eye bite worked on her.
Master, you are the Chosen One. He is near. He comes for you.
Now this one-on-one duel way of fighting her, I do not believe you'll get the trophy for beating her, because the way it's worded is while the ritual is going on. And in that battle, the ritual was not going on. She was not protected by that untouchable. Again, it's a 12 charge untouchable that refreshes every turn.
From your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
Now this is very important. In order to complete the Dark Urge playthrough and get the trophy, I'm pretty sure you have to accept this. If you refuse, I don't know, it might just come down to the option at the ending that you select. It might not have anything at all to do with this, but yeah, I'm just gonna say accept.
My chosen, my slayer, violence incarnate, you will become a testament in blood. Go, child of Bhaal. Claim the crown of Caucasus, control the Absolute, and command the Horde fit to butcher this world in my name.
And that is the trophy for completing the Dark Urge playthrough, is taking control of the Nether Brain for Bhaal.
The stone trembles with evils, warm as father's hate. Another part of your glimmering birthright for you to abuse as you please.
Soldier inspiration.
Your father smiles upon you. But do not let filial piety
distract you from our cause. Orin's netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other. Gortash. Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.
There's the soldier inspiration. Okay, I need to turn that heat shit off. Oh, there's a haunted one inspiration. I'm gonna go into turn bay. Wait, did that heat end? Yeah, I think that heat ended. Oh, a noble inspiration as well. A lot of inspirations here. Now let's see what Minthara has to say. Oh, real. Wait for all this journal crap to get out of my way.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you.
You didn't face her, I did.
You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Okay, a little underwhelming, considering seemed like that would have been a little more enthusiastic and alright, where the hell is her? Okay, it's up here. Alright, so +2 studded leather, no big deal. Ooh, ring of murderous opportunity. Altar key, crimson. Now I already looted the dagger with the stone in it, and her mutilated carcass really isn't all that, you know, big a deal.
What happened? Where am I? You...
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Don't go to my camp. I tried to run him off many times and he just keeps coming back. That's why I thought it was Orin. I thought the kid was Orin, you know, infiltrating my camp. But apparently I was mistaken.
Hello. This could be my old chamber.
At this point, nobody can control the rain, and it knows it. We must seize the third stone before it breaks free.
Don't touch me.
Oh, let me show the daggers from the encounter, which of course I've done before. Oh, there we go. In a previous episode.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
I'm going to compare them with what... these are really rogue weapons. But the interesting thing about these daggers is there is a main hand use power and an offhand use ability. So the Bloodthirst, which is the one the stone was in, is a dagger. Improves critical by 1, regardless of which hand it's in. It's a +2 dagger. Can cast True Strike. And in the main hand, creature hit with the weapon receives vulnerability to piercing damage. That is major, because especially with Lae'zel wielding the Titan String bow, which adds her strength bonus to the damage. And Astarion, well, he would be wielding the dagger, so his bows, but I mean, both short swords and daggers are piercing weapons. So with him dual wielding piercing and Lae'zel using a bow with 3 attacks, that right there is a very powerful item used in the main hand. Now the offhand, when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you may retaliate with and gain true strike. I'll put it in the main hand. That offhand, yeah. I doubt you're going to find something better to put in your main hand than this, considering it makes them vulnerable to piercing, meaning it does double damage. The other weapon, well, I was going to compare that to the Knife of the Undermountain King, which also reduces critical by 1. And when you roll 2 or less, it re-rolls for a higher result. But the second roll, I mean, you take it regardless of what the number is. And you get advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets. So that would be good in the offhand combined with Bloodthirst. Then we have Crimson Mischief. The weapon deals additional piercing damage, 1 to 4 piercing damage against targets with 50% of their hit points or fewer. It's a +2 weapon. When you make an attack, main hand, when you attack with advantage, the target takes additional 7 piercing damage. Well, we're not about to use that instead of the other one in the main hand. Now, this is actually a short sword, not a dagger. So it does a little more damage, possible damage, but I mean, really, that couple points of damage really ain't that big a deal. In the offhand, however, when you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Well, I already have that, considering I'm a fighter, and chose 2-weapon fighting as my fighting style. Now, notice I had to redo Astarion, and I tried, did some different builds with Astarion as far as going Ranger instead of fighter. But I was a level 4 rogue and a level 8 fighter. So when I redid that, I went level 7 rogue because I gave up 2 feats. But honestly, I did not need those feats. All I needed was that 20 dexterity. And I redid his starting stats because he had like a 13 intelligence, 13 wisdom. Didn't really need intelligence, charisma, strength 8, intelligence 8, charisma 8. I redid those because I really didn't need any points in those. So that's where how I bumped up his constitution and his wisdom, as well as getting his dex up to 20, which is the max you can get through feats. So I only needed 2 feats to accomplish that when I redid him, respect him through using withers. And after playing around with well, I didn't play. I just was messing around with the rebuild. Ranger just didn't appeal to me. I mean, it seems more, considering Ranger is based on dex, not strength, and fighter is strength, and it doesn't, the stats doesn't make any sense. Now there are some things that do require base stats. Like there was something I couldn't do because I think it was the duel. When I was looking through feats, the duelist feat, you have to have at least a 13 dex. So I'm not really sure if there's any minimum strength requirements on any of the feats, but anyway. So I redid him, and after like piddling around, or not again, after like checking out all the different options with Ranger, I went back to Fighter over Ranger because of the action surge, that second, whatever the healing thing that you get at first level. Either one, Ranger or Fighter, gets the fighting style. And there was something else. Either one at level 5, they both get the second attack. Oh, specializing at level 3 as a fighter champion is another reduced my critical by 1. So that's why I went back to just, I abandoned the whole Ranger idea, went back to fighter to spec him as champion to get his critical lower. So with these 2 weapons, And my offhand is the sort of life stealing, which on a critical hit, I mean, does, you know, give you that extra 10 hit points and as well as doing an extra 10 damage. So I hate to lose that, but I think it's pretty clear we need to put this in our main hand and the Sword of the Mountain King in the offhand, which is reducing my critical. Let's take a look here. This right here, while obscured, reduces my critical. There's one. This right here, while hiding, reduces my critical again. There's two. Now that's only while hiding, though, which you can only really get it all only off on your first hit with that hiding. This is like the best armor, really, for a high dex build. This armor not having any dex maximums. I only got a 23 right now, but there's some things that I mean, there's other ways to get it even higher, but I even have the armor class boots on, gloves, using Dark Justiciar gloves for the extra necrotic damage. Oh shit, that's, yeah. And can cast Beckoning Darkness as a bonus ability. Again, another one armor class while obscured. Blindness immunity. And here's basically him being a fighter with 2 attacks, dual wielding with 2 as a thief, 2 bonus attacks. So basically what I can do is I can shoot a darkness arrow for my first attack. So I'm hiding, that reduces that critical. So I get off that first hiding, you know, sneak attack shot with a darkness arrow, and then go in with melee combat in darkness, meaning I get these obscured bonuses for both me and the opponent being obscured. Vulnerability to piercing, again lowering these criticals. You have advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets, again the darkness cloud. So this could be a pretty massive, like, yeah, anyway, yeah, I think you get the idea. So we'll see more about that as we play on. So for right now, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and catch me in the next one. Take care.